Beginning in about 1880, large amounts of immigrants arrived from Europe in America. They didn't speak English and didn't understand the basics of being an American. The settlement houses like the Hull House taught them fundamental English and basics of American life, all while offering child care services and fighting for social reform. Despite the help of settlement houses, large amounts of immigrants were still unable to adapt to American life. Anti-foreigner organizations formed because some Americans feared the Anglo-Saxon population would soon be outnumbered and outvoted. Many Americans blamed the immigrants for societal problems. Legislation was soon created to reduce immigration, including literacy tests, the Chinese Exclusion Act, and banned importation of foreign workers under contract.
Salut.
Salut.
Comment ça va?
Comme ci, comme ça, et voilà.
Ah, très bien. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
What are you guys doing here? Yeah? What are you guys doing here? I'm part of the American Protective Association, and I do not want you guys here. So you can get back in your boat.
I'm Jane Addams. Come to my settlement house. I'll feed you, clothe you, take care of your kids, and teach you.
The urbanization of cities brought forth many changes, many of them unpredictable by the government. Because the government helped very little in the process of growth and immigration, cities were often left unclean and many Americans lived in cramped, unhealthy living quarters. Another side effect of urbanization was the beginning of social change, beginning with the churches, as many beneficial social organizations were developed through their reform.
And actually, back then.
Yes, welcome to Pittsburgh.
Can I come in?
You stink.
Shut up.
With social reform organizations emerging, the literacy rate began to increase, and there was an increased desire for knowledge and education. The government began giving out land grants for higher education through the Morrill Act and money for textbooks and education. People also began to have an increased liking for books with themes including realism, naturalism, and regionalism.
Oh, hello. My name is Abraham Lincoln, and I have signed the Morrill Act. I plan to increase education funding and increase the number of colleges throughout our nation.
Alrighty, class, turn to page number 96 in Huckleberry Finn, please. Wrong page.
The war-torn South during this time lagged far behind in education, especially for blacks. An ex-slave, Booker T. Washington, headed a black normal and industrial school in Tuskegee, Alabama. He taught his black students useful skills and trades to help them improve their life economically. While Booker T. Washington helped educate blacks for economic equality, W.E.B. Du Bois, the first black man to get a PhD from Harvard, demanded complete equality for blacks. He founded the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People in 1910. Despite Washington's effort to equalize blacks through education, Du Bois disagreed with it because he only equalized them economically, not socially.
I am teaching you very important life skills. I hope everyone takes everything they learn with them for the rest of their daily lives.